So today we're going to talk about some very, very basic editing tactics you can use. Let's say that you've recorded your voice, but you messed up at one point. You're not super happy with the way it went for one reason or another. There are things you can do. You don't have to re-record the whole thing. You can actually edit the part of it that you don't like, take that out, and keep the rest of it. That's something you can do. So you may recall here we have the audio that I recorded earlier. And toward the end of it, I seem to recall I screwed up. How to edit something. Let's say we made a mistake. So, whoops, I just said something wrong. That was a huge mistake. All right, let's pause it for a second. Right. So, obviously, that part where I go, whoops, that was a mistake. And what I'm going to want to do is get rid of it. There are two ways you could do it. Let's say that you paused your audio after you made the mistake. Like you paused recording, you just stopped, right? Whoops, So right around that spot where I said whoops, I'm going to want to just get rid of everything after that, right? I'm going to want to get rid of that part. So you can, over here on the corner, hit adjust end. If you click it, you can drag it to before you messed up. Want to show us how to edit something. Let's say we made a mistake. So whoops. No, and obviously I should do it a little further because we don't want any of the whoops. And there you have it. So one thing you can do, by the way, you can always just bring it back by dragging again. Another way to go about it, let's say when you messed up, you didn't actually stop recording. You can actually, if you mess up, you might want to just pause speaking for a second so that you can note where the mistake is. But you can actually go back and just chop out the little sections that are messed up and leave the rest of it as it is. So let's say I only want to get rid of the word oops, okay? How to edit something. Let's say we made a mistake. So, whoops, I just said something wrong. That was a huge mistake. So that's the part I'm going to get rid of. Whoops to mistake, right? With whoops begins right around here. It might help you to zoom in a little bit using these buttons so you can see exactly what we're talking about. Whoops, I just said something wrong. That was a huge mistake. All right. All right. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to click on the track. Then if you right click, or you may need to alt click, I believe you could also just hit this edit button right here. Nope, that won't do it. So you probably need to alt click. You might need to mess around to do this. Or of course the shorthand is Control E. You're going to hit split region. So now we've made two separate audio files out of the single thing that we recorded at one point. Whoops, I just said something wrong. That was a huge mistake. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other end, right? We're going to click on it, make sure it's highlighted. We're going to split the region. And now what we can do is with this messed up section in the middle, just hit delete. And now we just drag it over. And so the finished product, it's going to sound weird because of the nature of what I recorded, but edit something. Let's say we made a mistake. So let's pause it for a second. Right, and there you have it. And it sounds perfectly natural, like almost like nothing ever happened. So there you go. There's a quick how-to on editing in terms of any mistakes you might make. Next thing we're going to take a look at is adding extra audio.